We about got that right.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
Refresh your browsers, y'all, because today is Wednesday, April the 4th, 2012, and you are listening to Room 3026 live.
Live.
This is episode 501, a 60-minute conversation ranging from technology to pop culture. And I'm your host, Damon Nolan, and we are broadcasting live right here in Durham, North Carolina. It's lunch hour in the Onyx Tower.
Got to get over the hump, y'all.
Today, my co-hosts are Mr. Derek Brenton.
The world's funkiest man. Stay funky, my friends.
And Mr. Michael Render.
Doozy.
As always, we encourage your participation. You can join the conversation. Yes, you can. All you got to do is call us right now at 646-929-2689. Again, that's 646-929-2689. It's that easy, y'all. It's that easy. All right. Want to give a special thanks to Mr. Darren Tyler for providing our theme song, which you are now listening to.
To which your head currently bumps.
It's called Without You.
It is.
Which reminds me that without you, we would not be where we are today. So thank you. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby. Let me say what's up to Mr. Alan Tran, who is walking in the room right now. Well, he's been here for a minute. Also, Dyslexic in America is in the house. Welcome, sir. Also want to say what's up to Miss Eileen, also known as Miss Smith.
If you're based.
If you're nasty.
Well, yeah. Either way.
Well, that's what I heard Miss Jackson say.
Well, that's why I put a twist on it. That's kind of how we
If you're clean.
If you're based.
Yeah. Also want to say what's up to Tim Arthur King. Tim bada bim.
What up, Slim?
What it look like. Okay. All right, good stuff. Want to say thank you guys for joining us today. It is going to be another awesome day because it's Wednesday.
Yep.
The week is going by so fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, I just got here.
Yep.
In this episode, let me share with you what we're going to start the show off with. We're going to take a look at a new brand spanking tool that you can use with your team, especially for those of you who are designers. Mm-hmm. It's not just for designers, but I saw this because I was thinking about you guys. Those of you who do web stuff, or maybe you're just sharing with a bunch of people and you want some way to share with your team. Well, I got a tool that I think you will really enjoy, and I want to see what Mike's face looks like when I talk to him. I point to Mike because there's something really in here for him. Yeah, and for those of you who are also running your own business, maybe if you have clients and you want to show some stuff, this one will be for you. Also have a story here. YouTube's making some changes, and I'll talk about those. That and much more. This episode of Room 3026 Live.
Have you any plans to talk about their new source of content?
Potentially. Yeah. Why is everybody over here trying to give away all my stories?
I didn't give away anything.
You're trying to.
I am not
Why
trying
are you trying to give away my stories?
Just asking.
But you almost gave it away.
I didn't. That's why
You almost.
I parsed my words very carefully.
Mike gave it away yesterday.
Hey, did you hear about the new
Mike, don't say nothing.
I don't even know.
See, you got a yellow card yesterday for spoiling.
Yeah. What do you want, Mike? What do you want?
I'll wait.
What do you want?
I guess
Mike?
I might as well just wait till this episode's over to ask that because I don't want to spoil anything.
What is the question
Nothing.
you have?
Nothing.
Please.
I don't have any questions.
I really want to know now.
No, I don't have any
I can't wait anymore. What is it?
Spoil away.
Put it like this.
Spoiler alert.
Spoil away.
Baby, turn down your web radio.
It might be in Derek's favor for the bet that you two have.
See,
it's not gonna be.
That's kind of why. That's kind of why I was asking, because
I saw a commercial yesterday.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen.
All right, it is
not.
It can happen.
Not.
It can happen.
It probably already happened.
It's not going to happen. Anyway, I want to say what's up to Eagle Ant, who is in the house. He says, yeah, man, what's up with the BTR, man? Why is it so choppy?
Choppy.
Really?
He said, yeah, my connection here just isn't good. I don't know what's up with that.
Is it them?
I don't know.
I don't know. I remember Miss Eileen was having issues since like Friday.
I don't know what the problem is. It's really bothering me, though, now that I have to listen to it.
Just listen to YouTube. Oh,
No, don't do that. Well, do that, but don't do that.
Do both.
What?
Yeah.
Just don't do that right now.
Yeah, do that, but don't do that. I don't know. But I get that same issue on my end. And we're on big pipes here, too. We got big tubes here, and I don't understand why we'd be having those issues.
Right.
I don't know if it's Blog Talk Radio or what, because we should be flying. So, in any case, I don't know. We may have to have a conversation with BTR here shortly. Like, look, you need to do something with your stuff. But Tim Arthur is thank you. Tim Arthur is trying to work with us to get us to try some new things out, right? Potentially we can try some other things that would still be live. Right? And maybe it'll work
very,
better.
Very important to me.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely got to be live. Anyway, so I want to say welcome.
If it's not, we had to change the name of the show.
Right, live. But but you know one thing I found out though, and something I just realized, my Facebook link or my Facebook connection with Blog Talk Radio has been down for like the last month, and I didn't realize it. And Facebook has a lot of listeners that they send over, so it probably would not hurt us if we did try something else like one of these other services that Tim is working on. That might work. I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. Let me say what's up to guest 2443. Welcome to the show. Eileen says, what other BTR do you think I listen to?
I wasn't suggesting any wandering except for the purposes of troubleshooting. Just go check them out and come right back and send a report, see if they're choppy or not. That's
what do you mean, like other shows on BTR?
Other live BTR shows. Go check, see if there's something else out there.
That's a good point.
See if it's choppy, and then come back. Let us know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just trying to troubleshoot.
Well, I appreciate the troubleshoot.
I'm a problem solver. I mean, I cause my fair share, but on a whole.
Is it just me or is it warm out today?
It is.
Seems a little warm out.
It is very.
I just want some cool air in the building. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready to start stripping down here.
Don't do that. That seems to be a lot to ask if
right?
previous springs and summers are of any global warming, dude. We're all gonna die.
What?
What kind of show is this?
Okay, yeah. I don't know if I like the direction of this show, so we're gonna have to move into some feed watch.
Feed watch.
Yeah, something a little more positive, a little
Fair enough.
positivity. Here we go. Feed watch.
Feed watch.
Feed watch. Feed watch. Feed watch. Feed watch.
Feed watch.
Feed watch. This is where we constantly comb the blog so that
Feed watch.
you don't have to. We give you the news that you can use because that's what we do.
It's a great job. Someone's got to do it.
So you best not snooze. You will not lose. Unless, of course, you just enjoy singing the blues. Can't get enough of that sugar. I don't know why I keep wanting to sing that song. Can't get enough of that sugar golden crease.
I'm getting ready to Photoshop your head on top of sugar.
I just don't know why I keep wanting to do that.
That's funny.
That would be funny though, wouldn't it?
It
No ideas. But
makes me laugh.
No ideas.
I know somebody in the chat room that could do it quick.
Who?
Because I'm busy.
Who could do that?
You'll see in a minute. He's gonna do it. I think that I have that kind of love and confidence in the chat room that I think it's as good as done already.
Let me say what's up to Peter Brooks, who's just walking in the room. Hey, Peter.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, sir. I think this is maybe the first time.
Nothing better than a first offender.
Absolutely.
Except, of course, a repeat offender.
Hey.
Come hang out and then come back.
Absolutely. All right. So the first story we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about some new tools that you can use with your team, especially those of you who, like us, Derek, Mike, Darren, right? We all work together, and we oftentimes have to share files back and forth. And we may send files via email. Hey, can you please review this?
We're big on
Right.
the collaboration.
Yeah. Well, and we use Google
apps.
Docs.
We have
for stuff.
We have messed around in SharePoint, and what was the other Outlook joint we did? I mean the Microsoft thing. Not SharePoint, but not Groove.
Groove. Yeah.
we played
use
around in Groove.
Yeah.
Our infrastructurally we stuck our toe in the SharePoint waters for a minute, and then we pulled out because that was clearly not the product for us.
Absolutely.
And at this point, we're very, very much Google Docs people. Yes.
Yeah.
So what are you?
So we do.
So what are you talking about?
But
now?
those are good, right? And you know, being able to share with your friends, whether it's with Dropbox, I've heard that. I've heard Google Docs is another option.
I like Dropbox, and
There
for
are-
bigger files, Google
yeah.
Dropbox is good. The problem with Dropbox compared to Google Docs, in my estimation, it has no. What am I thinking about? Concurrency, which is to say, you and me and Mike, and if it's not a Blog Talk Radio thing, or if it's a work thing, you and me and Mike and Boy Wonder, we can all hammer on the same document at the same time,
Right.
and it keeps track of what was done when and where, and all the other solutions, be it a shared drive or email or Dropbox, which is essentially a shared drive. All of those other solutions are problematic in as much as they simply don't have that kind of concurrency. You can't work on it. If somebody uploads it one over the other, there is if me and Mike uploaded that document to our Dropbox or to our shared drive a second or two apart, one of us is going to overwrite the changes of the other one, depending on who got there first, who had the best connection, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, I may have a solution for
Do
you.
tell. See how I set you up like that? See how I set you up?
I may have a solution for you. And especially when it comes to sharing documents with your team, right? That's really where I want to kind of hit home today. One of the things you can do with Google Docs, and you can also do with this tool, and it's called Revizu. Revizu. I'm going to give the link to you right now. It's called Revizu, revizu.com. That's Revisu. And I'll share this with you so you can see it for yourself. Here you go. Boom. There you go. Cool. All right. So
I'm clicking.
once you click it, what it does is it allows you to basically review documents that are shared by your teammate and make comments on them. Now, one thing that's different about this, or one of the things that's the same with this and Google Docs, for example, is that you can leave comments. But the thing with this is you can leave comments specifically at certain points in the document, not just as a side column, as to say, here's a comment that I have.
See, you mean more like a sticky note kind of comments.
Yeah, very much like a sticky note. You can put it anywhere on the design or anywhere on the document, and you can leave a note. So one of the things that's cool about this is that it includes all Microsoft Office documents, right? PDFs, and it even includes images. Now, this is the part that I was getting excited for
Images. Now,
Mike
that's,
about.
that it goes beyond.
Yeah,
it goes beyond the spreadsheets and beyond the text.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Yep. And so
That
you
is
can leave
genuinely
comments
new.
on those. The other cool thing is this. Now, for people like Mike who use Adobe products, right? Photoshop,
Photoshop
Fireworks,
is pretty much industry standard. When
Right?
you do anything close to what Mike does.
it also works with that as well. So you don't even have to change it to a JPEG to share it with your
I can
customer.
drop a
Exactly.
PSD file up there
Yep.
and get down like that.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep. And it even keeps record of all the revisions that you make. So
Sweet.
it keeps track of all that. Now, why not Google Docs? Right? That's really the question that some of us
Yeah,
are
I was
asking.
about
Why
to
not?
ask.
Why
Clearly,
wouldn't you
Google
do
Docs
this?
doesn't support PSD natively.
Correct. That's
But
number
you can
one.
look at the PSD though.
Yeah, but
But not in its native environment. Like
and and the other thing is the concurrent changes over time with the sticky notes. Those are three really cool
Right.
features. Especially if
inline
you're,
comments, which you can't do in Google Docs. Now, one of the things now I do want to point out what it does. Every
is cool.
single image that you create or every single thing that you share has its own web address. So I can share the web address with you, right? And it's in a browser, which means that I don't have to have Photoshop in order to view this document. I don't have to have Microsoft Office in order to view this document. I can view this document just as you've created it in whatever format you've created it in, and I can see that document and then leave comments around it. So what is not happening, and this is one of the weaknesses, is that you're not actually able to download the source file and make changes yourself. Okay?
You can,
So what you'll have to do is upload your version and then take notes from your client or whatever else and then go back to make adjustments.
That leaves us struggling with the same concurrency issues that.
Well, not necessarily, because everything will have a version to it.
Okay, so
So you can always roll back to an
so
earlier
you know what?
version.
That reminds me of Subversion, which I've been trying to get us on for a minute.
So I wonder if they would do that with HTML, like HTML pages. I don't know.
You talking about this?
But to show off,
Revisu or
yeah, the
Subversion?
Revision. Yeah.
Because Subversion in GitHub and which is basically a flavor of that. What is it? Versioning.
Well, in any case,
yeah, one does. I wonder if Revisu does. That would be interesting. Especially that would be that CSV kind of.
and you could probably view this from your mobile device.
Yeah, made easy
as well.
If they were
Think
smart.
about that, right?
If they were smart.
Because it's not.
Because I know you can do it with GitHub. I know there are a couple of mobile clients for GitHub and as an SVN and a couple of those. There are a couple of clients that do that. I wonder if they make. I wonder how easy it is to actually do the revisions.
Has it? I think we should try it. I think we should try it. And I think this
you're a big cloud guy. We could have done this long ago if we were just to set up a Subversion server. But yeah, sure, doing it on the cloud makes it easier.
We should try it. At least this again to show off the customers. If nothing else, to show off the customers, like, hey, this is what the design looks like. Click here to go view it. Mm-hmm. Now, how much does it cost?
Balling.
It's free, or else we wouldn't be talking about it. Or there is at least a free version.
There is a free version.
Talking about
you know I'm gonna hook you guys up now, right? There is a free version of this, and you can get 10
I feel
free.
a new meme coming on.
You get 10 free simultaneous projects at once. I guess simultaneous at once means kind of the same thing, right? And essentially, it's up to 256 megabytes of storage. But here's the thing: as I understand it, what you're storing is a version of the graphic. So it may not be the big file. It may just be a version of that file. So we have to try this and see how that works. But you do get storage, which is good enough for a small team, right? Sure. It's 10 small projects. You can just get rid of one project as you get rid of them.
Right.
And it also integrates, for those of you who use Basecamp, it integrates with Basecamp if you have a project management tool.
There you go.
Right.
And the chat room.
Bob H says, if it's not free, Damon ain't interested. Do you remember that one line that says he ain't trying to pay? You remember that line?
Right. Yep.
There is a reason for that.
He ain't trying to pay.
Right. Now, if you want to pay more, then I'm sure they have an upgraded account. So if you want more storage and you want more space, sure, you can pay for that. But I'm looking for things you can do right now, things you can take with you right now and use right now without having to come out your pocket.
You can pay right now if you wanted to, but
sure you can. Right? Yeah, absolutely.
You want and need the service.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite expressions is you pay for the services that you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
But yeah.
So what do you think,
Stick your
Mike?
toe in the water. Sounds like fun.
I mean, it sounds cool.
I mean, you can upload PSD files to show off to your customers.
Yeah. I mean, Google Docs.
You don't even sound convinced.
I mean,
all right, Mike. Thank you.
It's already sort of been doing something.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
But
leaving comments anywhere you want, allowing your customer to leave comments.
Is that what you're saying?
It's like a.
Like you can point an arrow to the point where they want to make a comment. Like, that's cool, but I don't like that part.
No.
You can't do that with Google Docs.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I just wanted you to be excited, and you don't even sound excited. So thank you very much for ruining my afternoon. Appreciate it.
Dude, I was uploading PSDs in Google Docs, so it's kind of. If this happened before that, I'd be excited.
Yeah. Well, try it out anyway. You might like it.
I'll try it.
All right. Let's move on to the other story. Let's talk about what's coming to YouTube. Now, this is not free. Okay. So there you go, Bob. This is not free, but I'm still going to give it to you because it is something that you can take advantage of right now. Anyway, the latest news is that Paramount and Google have just signed a licensing agreement that will give you 500 of Paramount Pictures films via YouTube and Google Play. I'm going to let that sit in for a second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What does this include? What the Godfather trilogy? I know some of you guys are fans of the Godfather. I am a fan. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hugo, the newest movie. Hugo, that's now available. I actually went to Google Play just moments ago and saw it smack dab right there in the middle. Matter of fact, you can even watch some movies before they go to theaters. There's a movie called, what was it? Evil something. I just saw that a second ago.
That's how I watched Immortals.
What, from Google Play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. So how much did you pay for it?
I think it was $3.99.
Okay. Well, it's cheaper than going to the theater.
Yeah, and
even though
I got it up for 30 days too.
Yep. Well, if you start watching it, you only get 48 hours.
Oh, well, say 30 days.
So you get 30 days. Like once you buy it or rent it, you have 30 days to watch it. But if you start watching it, then you have 48 hours to finish watching it.
Oh, so I can't watch it again after 48 hours.
Right. You have to pay again.
Well, I already watched it, so.
But in any case, this new feature only comes to those of us who are in the U.S. and in Canada. So now, of course, there will be rolled out to other places soon. As we just said a second ago, Mike realized that if you wanted to rent a movie from YouTube or Google Play, it will cost between $2.99 and $3.99 for movies. Now, I've seen one, like there was a couple old movies that were like $1.99.
I was going to say, I heard on the news radio this morning that the new stuff from Paramount, which was the last holdout.
One of the last holdout. There's still one more.
Yeah, the 20th Century Fox is the actual last holdout. That's actually because they are owned by Fox. So not owned by, I think they have a partnership with Fox. So eventually those guys are going to end up on Hulu as soon as they figure out the legalities. So I think the last completely unaffiliated holdout was Paramount and
20th Century Fox.
Yes, but they're like I said, they have kind of a loose affiliation. They're not the last. They weren't the last completely unaffiliated. I mean, it is an open secret that it's a matter of time before 20th Century Fox gets their stuff on Hulu, which is owned by Fox/News Corp.
So, as you just said, 5 of the 6 major film studios, along with 10 independent studios, have now agreed to rent films through YouTube and Google Play, bringing the total catalog that you can get with either of the two is 9,000. 9,000.
According to the Google guy,
I was gonna say movies and shows, but I don't think they do shows. I think it's just movies.
Yeah, according to the Google guy they interviewed, it's gonna be as high as $7.
Dang. Well, I ain't paying that.
Well, it depends.
Not unless it's in the theater.
That's what I'm saying. Unless it could be like right in between theater and DVD release.
Well, what they'll see about that.
I haven't
paid many movies for it. I haven't done a lot with Google Play. I mean, I caught one or two things I just couldn't wait for.
The other thing is with Google Play, they are now empowered to make a hybrid version of Google TV.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. That's going to be.
You don't need to be. You don't
that's
need to
a
be,
discussion.
You don't need to be Lady Miss Cleo to see how that's going to play out, and you don't need a crystal ball to see which of the major players is shot out of the video on demand content picture for major motion pictures. What was that? It rhymes with Schmidt.
I was like, what?
What?
What did you say?
They were unable to negotiate a content agreement with any of the major motion picture content providers. They in the cold.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna stick with Netflix for now.
Yeah, I know you are.
Come on now.
In a week and a half, you're gonna be through. You're gonna be through. You will have watched everything that you wanted to watch on there, and
you right.
And out of stubbornness, of course, you ain't gonna be trying to pay or nothing like that.
Right.
You're gonna watch some joints again.
You right, because I can. So basically, just to help out my iTunes fans, all 6 studios, that's Paramount, Disney, Sony, Warner Brothers, Comcast, Universal, and 20th Century Fox, do sell films through Apple's iTunes service. One of the things I did notice is they are trying to convince Google to not only rent but sell their stuff from there today. So that is that. All right, Tim Arthur says, "Hey, yo, D, are you going to the Titanic 3D tomorrow night?"
Boom, boom, boom.
I would like to go, yes.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it's 3D. I heard it was really good.
Really?
Ooh.
Really?
But I'm going with the guys, you know. We're going to be crying on each other's shoulders.
Yeah,
and be like,
that doesn't even sound right.
He drowned it in the water.
Guys are going to see
that's
Titanic in 3D.
That's just a plausible moment, man.
I just want to go see me a movie. Gosh. I'm going to be king of the world, too.
You need to stop.
So you want to do to come up from behind?
Wait a minute, pause.
And keep
Wait a minute,
balance.
pause. Wait. You just took that to a whole other level.
As you let the wind
Hold on, man.
brush against your face.
Well, I might want it to do that.
And he
I just
cradles
don't
you.
want anybody. Hold on a second, man. Why are you taking it so far?
I'm just saying what happened in the movie.
Y'all need
Did
to
you
stop.
watch the movie?
Yeah.
He's the dude that stood up and said, "I'm king of the world."
Yeah, but you said you wanted to be king of the world.
There can only be one.
You
king
need to
in
go
the world.
watch the movie, man.
But you said you wanted to be king of the world.
You did say that.
So
Yeah, I want to
So
be.
you want to do
I want to be him.
What?
I want to be. He said, "I want to be king of the world."
Oh yeah, he did say that.
He was not her.
Yeah, okay.
Come closer, Mike.
No,
Come closer.
no, I'm just trying to
Just
I'm
move a
trying
little
to-
bit closer to
I'm trying
me.
to protect you from the plausible moments.
trying to
That's
help
all I'm
you.
doing.
I'm trying to help you help yourself.
See, what's wrong with y'all?
Plausible moments.
All right, we need to take a break. And according to Tim Arthur, he says, "Yo, I think Daily Booth's broken." Huh?
Yeah, sometimes it.
I hate when that happens. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. So start taking your cameras out. But after the break, we're going to take a look at a couple of new things. There's a new offer for Dropbox users that you might enjoy. Also, there's a new art project over there at the White House that I want to show you. And there are 2 new freebies for those of you on Google's Blogger service. We'll talk about both of those after the break. So for now,
I bet you both of them are already in.
let's try Daily Booth. All right. Daily Booth is where we go to take pictures. It's a free website. You can go there right now. If it's working, www.dailybooth.com. Take your picture, and you can share that URL with us right here in the chat room. Or those of you who are on Instagram, if you want to take an Instagram picture, you can take one of those.
You can do it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not automatic, but you can still.
but you can do it.
you can get it over there.
Yeah, just copy the URL out of there and share it with us right here
You know,
in the chat room.
now that it's on the Droid, I should be able to
Yes, you
put
should.
together a quick.
Tim Arthur has
But
posted
not
his
from your
picture.
front camera.
Thank you, Tim.
Not very frank.
My picture is not big enough.
Man, I think something is wrong with Daily Booth because it's not posting from my phone either.
Well, whoa, what is this?
I'm in.
Hold on, man. Hold on a second. Hold on. Some of y'all got too much time on your hands.
What? I can't see anything.
Oh, Tim Arthur just posted a picture.
I can't.
All right.
I
Come
can't
on, man. Refresh your page right quick, Derek.
I can't see.
Tell
it.
me you're Tim's friend.
I can't see it.
It
I'm
might be
following
better that I'm just waiting for someone else to see it before I say anything.
I refreshed it. It's certainly slow as the.
Well, if you
Oh,
go
that's
to the link and click on the link in the chat room.
You know,
Yeah, click on the link right there.
I'm scared now.
Don't be scared.
It's very slow.
Yeah, it is a little bit slow today.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Can't
lo-
get enough of that sugar
that's-
golden crisp.
That's love there, my man.
It's the
That's love right there.
I got to share that one. I'm putting that joker on Pinterest. I'm putting that on everything.
That is beautiful.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know what
Yep.
to do with myself right now. I
Dude,
call that inspiration.
I might as
There
well
we go.
refresh.
No. Where's my Twitter feed?
Man, this thing sucks.
So for those of you that can't see this right now, don't know what we're talking about. Tim Arthur decided to take the lead from Derek Brinson and took a face,
I had a little suggestion.
right? Took a face and he put it on top of the Sugar Bear, and he has a little microphone and everything. WBAR.
Nice, nice touch. See, that's
Job well done. I got to share that.
That
one.
is the photoshopping as an art form, my friend. Way to work, dude.
Yeah, that is funny.
Nice.
Good job. Good job. Let me welcome G Snaps Vegas Life. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you joining us. Right now, we're just taking a look at some of our Daily Booth pictures, and then we'll be right back into our stories in just a moment. Tim Arthur, who shared a very funny picture. Thank you, sir, for that.
Very, very funny.
Yeah, that was funny. That was very funny. You're a funny guy, Tim. One of these days, man, I'm going to get you. Anyway, Yeah, we recognize Daily Booth a little bit slow, so we're gonna move on. But feel free to post your picture as you get them.
Get to it.
And I can't seem to move in between, so we're gonna just keep it moving. Keep it moving.
See, same thing happened to me.
Keep it moving. Yeah, this is 10 hours ago, so it's a little bit old. So we'll come back and check that out. But if you want to post it on another service, Instagram, Flickr, or whatever else, you can share that URL with us, and we'll take a look at it as you get them. Cool. All right, so let's move into our next story. And this one here, for those of you who are on Dropbox, I have a special deal for you. If you're using Dropbox at all, I know, Derek, we talked about that moments ago.
Look at that little message down there at the bottom. Oh, I don't have Dropbox fired up, but watch what happens when I do it.
What?
What happens?
It gave me another extra half gigabyte for no apparent reason.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So do you want to continue to take all my glory out of my announcements?
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, there you go. Between you and Mike, boy, you are the
I
worst.
didn't mean to spoil. See, I didn't know that they were related.
Thankfully, that's not what I was going to announce. But
Yeah,
clearly, that could have been a new gift. What they're going to offer, they're going to actually double your capacity and allow you to get more points if you review the service. So if you are now using the service, you can get a maximum of 16 gigabytes on for free on Dropbox. All you got to do is continue to refer friends over to Dropbox and have them sign up and get the service. What you'll get for every new person that you sign up, you'll get 500 megabytes for each person. So you can just keep inviting until you get to 16 gigs. Now, for those of you who are on a pro user, if you're paying for the service, you can get an additional 1 gigabyte per referral and get a maximum of 32 gigabytes without any additional fees. So I just wanted to give that to you today, so you can go over to Dropbox, Dropbox.com, get the service, and get some of your friends to sign up. Now looking at here, how do you get friends to sign up on Dropbox? Is there like a special code or anything? Please don't hurt yourself.
Put your
Sorry
hands
about
up.
that. I just clicked on the get more space in the corner just to see what happens.
What, get free space?
No, I just said get more space. In the icon that shows up in my,
So you get 2 gigabytes out of the box.
And today when I sat down at my desk, it said syncing, and they said you now have 2.5 gigabytes. Congratulations. And I said why, and it didn't tell me.
Oh.
Oh.
Did somebody? And so up in the corner if you go to Dropbox.com
It says get free
/
space. Once you're-
plans, you can get free space by inviting your friends to join.
You can go to Dropbox.com/referrals and
So you can invite your friends via Twitter, via Facebook, or by email, and invite them. And there is also a special code that you can use that you can copy and paste, and however you want to use it, and get more people to sign up under you, assuming no one's not already used or people aren't using this already. So I don't know. Clearly, they're in competition with a number of different services. We did hear recently that Google's going to drop its own service very soon as well. So I think they're talking about 5 gigs out of the box. So
I mean, Google Docs is already
Essentially, it's very close to
in
that.
essence the same thing. If you're slick with your changing your extensions, you can pretty much share out anything that way too.
cool.
I mean, it's not all that convenient to do it that way, but it can be done if you're in a pinch.
Egoant says, well, if you have extra space, you probably referred someone. He continues to say, I already earned an extra 3 gigs already. So, just click on the free space link on the top and you get it. And to check on it, you can also go to your account settings to see who signed up and see if they installed it. So maybe, don't die on me, man. You might want to leave those.
The pears alone.
Hold on a second.
Get some water.
Oh man.
Hold on a second. I need to get some water.
Yeah.
Finna do something. Hold on.
That's messed up. Cause the drink machine just robbed me a couple of minutes ago.
See?
Man, you might want to get you some water.
Yes, excuse me.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary when you see his face turn bright red like that. Please
help
don't
me.
choke. Mike gotta do some resuscitations.
Pause.
Doing some resuscitations on you closest. All right. So anyway, that's that. The other thing I wanted to show you, and this is pretty cool. If you guys are familiar with Street View on Google Maps, right? You know how you can drop that guy and you can pretty much look around your city and you can do this right there from the street view, right to the street level. Well, today Google has launched something called the Art Project for the White House. And I'm going to share this link with you. I want you guys to take a look at this. It's what it does is allows you to walk through the White House using there you go. You can use this tool to look through the White House as if you were on the street. You can look at pictures. You can scroll through the buildings, through different rooms. You can zoom. As a matter of fact, I zoomed in on one of President Clinton's paintings in one of the rooms, and I got in really close. So it's very detailed.
How close did you get?
Well, click on that, Mike. Click on that link right there. Since you, one of y'all click on that link. There's a link in the chat room as Derek comes back in to save the day.
Dum, dum,
Yes.
Right there, I was going to show you this really cool collection tool that you can use. It allows you to
Google Art Project.
Yeah.
Huh, the White House.
And you can go right into the White House and scroll and walk basically through the entire White House, or at least the part that lets you walk into. So you can turn around, you can do 360 degrees, you can click on stuff to zoom in on it. And you can continue to zoom. He's looking at George Bush.
And just kind of dangerous.
Well, this is the public stuff. They already have tours of this. So let's say you can't get to the White House for some reason.
So like nobody's gonna plan a heist or nothing.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
and you can look at the details and get a really high def picture.
Yes, George Herbert Walker Bush, 1994. It's they showed the artwork. So how do I?
George H.W. Bush.
So how do I get back to where I was?
Maybe you click the back button. I don't
see
know.
it, but you mean the back button on the browser?
Yeah, I don't know what you clicked on initially.
That's horrible.
I don't know what you clicked on initially. So.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I don't
just
know how
clicked
you-
on the plus sign on the picture.
Oh, gotcha. Well,
Well,
yeah,
see,
I was
the
able
back
to.
button will do it, but-
I was able to click on. If you just go up to, don't click on the plus one there.
Yeah,
Just
do that.
zoom in on it, and it should take you up to the picture.
Yeah, it does. I mean, but if you click on the little,
You get the higher definition
you
view.
get to see the whole,
Yeah.
the whole piece.
But anyway, I thought it's kind of
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah. In fact, you can go
interface-
upstairs in different rooms. I was scrolling around all different rooms, so
the interface is very similar to Google Maps
yeah, it's very very cool.
or Street View to be technically
Yep.
proper. They don't let you go up the stairs, do they?
Well, maybe your network's slow,
Yeah, operating system.
but yeah, it's very attractive, and they've done a really good job on this. So you can check that out. Just go to GoogleArtProject.com. And you should be able to get to see some of the other ones. I shared the link with you in the chat room, but feel free to explore the White House if you've never been. I don't think I've ever been in that part before. If I have, I didn't know it. So that's pretty cool.
North Washington.
All right. So let's move on. Talk about if you guys are on Blogger, and I know some of you still are. And this is to me, this is like one of those things that I'm going to share with you because I love you guys. You don't always have to be on WordPress to get all the goodies.
Actually, you probably should be.
No, you don't have to. I was just talking to some other bloggers, and they're like, "No, we love Blogger. We know that WordPress is out there, and we know you like it.
And you know that
We know that I know you
don't
like
use
it. Yeah. But today, Google is launching 2 new things for
take off the
you.
training wheels, man.
Why you gotta hate on Google like that?
I ain't hating on Google.
Why you
I am
hating
the
on-
last person to hate on Google.
Man, why are you hating? They're giving away two freebies if you're on Blogger. And one is called the G Plus button, and the other one is called the G Plus badge. Okay? And this comes from the Next Web, by the way. Today, the company, that would be Google, is announced that it has launched 2 new widgets for the Blogger account owners. You can, by simply just clicking on a single button, you can install the Google Plus button and the Google Plus badge. If you go to my website, DamonNolan.com, you'll see right on the right-hand side, you'll see what the badge looks like. And essentially what it allows you to do is to help people put you into circles. Right? They go to your website. They can say, oh, if I'm on G+, I can add Damon to my circle. And right there from your page, you can do that. It is a very, very easy and very attractive looking little badge that doesn't take up too much space on your page. And then obviously the other one is you can quite simply just add a button or click a button and add the +1 button as well. Now that may not sound like a whole lot, right? Right now you're thinking, oh, whoop-de-doo, it's just a button and
You're
a
a mind
badge.
reader. That's exactly what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
I figured you were going to say that,
Well, I didn't say it,
but I was
thinking.
figuring you were thinking that somewhere. But there are millions of people out there who are using this service, using Blogger, and they may or may not have already had this button installed. But what Google is doing is saying we're going to make it easier for you guys to attach your blog to G+, right? And I would almost say this as well. This is also another way to attach your profile to your blog, something that they've been trying to get people to do for a while. So one of the things that it can do is that by connecting your blog to your website, anytime someone +1s it, it then becomes more searchable or more popular in the Google search results, which is something we spoke about this weekend. We talked a great deal on the show on the Tech Monks this weekend about the new Google comments or comments and sort of what that would mean.
What?
Yeah, comments. You ever heard of that? And what that would mean for your popularity in your website. I have a phone call. I'm going to turn to the phone real quick and see who's there. And 702, you are on the air.
Houston.
Or no longer there. Okay, cool. Yeah, womp, womp, womp. So, any case, one of the things I think this is a smart move for Google, and I wanted to make sure that this is out there, is because they're going to get more content connected to its service, which then ultimately gets you more views, because hopefully more and more of your people are going to start +1ing your content right there on your blog. And in doing so, when you go to Google search, you do a search for something that you are writing about specifically. If you have a friend who has liked it or shared it in any way, it will then show up higher in the Google results, which means ultimately more views for you and your blog. Now, Aaron K. White and I and Tim Arthur were also involved in a conversation this weekend, and I found out that I had a large majority of my visits come from Google and the search results.
Yep.
I mean, I get a ton of them. I'd say the majority of my results come from
I would
search
imagine
results.
most people do.
And if that's the case, this right here only makes it better for you as a content contributor to get more views. Now, I think Aaron, he made a point to say, hey, I posted my stuff on Google Plus, and guess what? I don't have any larger amount of people visiting. And I don't know how many friends he has over there or who he's sharing it with or who's following him over there or not. But I guarantee you, if you begin to use the service, you will get more views. You may not like it, but that's just what it is. And I don't know if they're just being nice because I'm on the service. But again, I'm getting a lot of visits that way. So I wanted to share that with you. If you are on Blogger and you want to install this or any of these two buttons, you can go to their draft tool. I'm going to send this right here, Blogger in Draft. You guys can go over, log in, and install those widgets right there on your page. It's that simple. Mike,
Yeah.
you're still on Blogger, so you can install it.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
I'm thinking about writing a blog post.
Cool. Which reminds me that right now we're going to go into some blog posts. We call this one Blog Roll, but after the break, but before we get there, we're going to go through, after the break rather, we're going to talk about some new features that LinkedIn is rolling out from its search box. You may really want to enjoy this, especially if you are not using LinkedIn. This might be good for you.
Maybe.
All right, we're going to go to Blog Roll, take a look at what you guys are writing, what you're sharing with the blogosphere. We got some good stories today, too, by the way. Cool beans. All right, so we got this time is where we look at what you guys are writing, what you're putting out to the blogosphere. We want to definitely give you guys some time to shine and talk about your stuff and get your stuff, viewed and clicked on and commented on and all this, that, and the other. Today we got 5 stories that we'll go over.
I bet you could still get visitors from MySpace if you could stand to use it. Ego Ant knows what's up. Dude, I ain't hating. I mean, I use Blogger, but if and when I get serious about it, and when people are serious about it, you know what they do.
Mm-hmm.
It rhymes with schmerge smash.
Mm-hmm.
Smirchmas.
Tim Ponders from his website, timponders.com.
A serious blog that uses WordPress, coincidentally.
His blog is called Apple User, the new badge of shame.
Yes.
Yes. That's pretty much what it is.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Just enjoy it. In this article, he talks about
Apple user, by the way.
he talks about how that
Hate.
yeah, basically what it comes down to, right? Is there like do people really hate on Apple just because it's Apple? Yes.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Of course
It's
you do.
the same thing, and it all started when cats were like, "Oh, we're not messing with Windows or PCs. We mess with Apple." Right? That was number one. That was strike number one. Strike number two came when it was like, "Oh, we're gonna destroy Android."
What?
Who said that?
Oh, who didn't say that?
Who did?
Oh, our phone is
Ain't
superior.
nobody
It's
do that.
superior other than other phones. It just works.
I remember that.
That's just work. No, that's true.
Yeah, and your leader, right? Your leader, he was like, "We're gonna crush Android phones." So
Yeah, he
that
said that.
right there sets the tone, right? That is exactly how it
You
all
are overly
begins.
sensitive about your hardware, I believe. 'Cause Ain't nobody say that.
Pause.
Who didn't say that?
Ain't nobody say that.
You crazy. Overall, when you talk about Android phones versus Apple phones, there is a deep-heated dislike between the two parties, right?
No, not really.
Well, Mike, you can't say nothing because you are a TRAITOR.
I like both of them.
Me too.
Yeah, whatever.
I just so happen to not have one of them anymore.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Whatever. You were so like against Apple for the longest. Like,
I liked it.
I'll never mess with an Apple device. Never.
Nah,
I am pro
I
Android.
was forced.
I am pro Android, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I love Apple.
I was
It's the best
forced.
thing since sliced bread. I'll never go back to an Android."
I was forced, and at the time I purchased my phone, there was not a cool Android phone out at the time. That was right before the Galaxy S2 came out.
See, that's hate right
And
there.
my,
That's
and my Evo was slowing down.
This is what he did.
See, that's just hate.
That's not what
that's
I
exactly
did.
what Tim is talking about.
No, that's what it is.
I like Tim's article. I read it, man.
I haven't gotten back to it.
I agreed.
So please go over there and read his article, and then if you
So
are an
shall- so shall
Android
we.
supporter, then put a bunch of hate on his. But be a troll for the day.
Wow.
Just go over there and hate all over
Why
it.
would you promote
Be
that
like,
type of
heck
behavior?
yeah. We don't need no Apple lovers. All we need is
If it wasn't for Apple-
Androids.
If it wasn't for Apple, Android wouldn't even been
Mike,
made.
I don't need to hear nothing coming from your side of the table. Okay?
Just saying.
I don't need to hear nothing coming from
It
your
has
side.
to be a healthy competition.
Hey,
Healthy, not
you.
one-sided.
leave that phone alone.
Which one?
Your phone. The iPhone.
My old phone.
All right.
I left
So
it alone.
the next one I want to share with you comes from Egoant, otherwise known as Aaron Clifford, our brother from the north. His blog is called Indie Bug Blog, and you can actually go to his website, egoant.com, and it's called An Ant on the Web. This is episode 2. He is continuing his podcast. Dude, you are such a funky man,
Don't hate. Don't hate.
right? And I want to say thank you for posting that. Definitely go over there and take a listen, and also leave a comment. And I'm going to say this for all cases. Whatever you do, go over there, take a listen, and leave a comment. Let them know that you care. I care. I care for you. It's only 11 minutes.
iPhone.
It's not too bad. So you
Right.
go over there, jump in there, say what's up, and be all
I'm on it.
lovey-dovey.
I'm on it.
Basic blog tips. This one's written by Miss Eileen.
Ooh, we love
Yes, we do.
Ms. Smith if you bathed.
This one's called 5 Ways to Avoid Looking Desperate or Selfish on Social Media.
Follow me.
This is a good one, not just because she made a reference to anybody in particular,
Follow me.
but because
Please, please, oh please.
because
follow me.
she is going to give you, she's giving you some words of wisdom to live by,
Buy Apple.
right? That's not it.
Sorry.
How
even
can you
stock and
how
stuff?
can you get on social media and really make a splash for yourself? And the answer is not
Pause.
it's all about you.
Pause.
So
But it is all about me.
it's not. No, it's not all about you. I'm sorry, that's not it. So in any case, go over there, take a listen, and also say what's up to her. Learn something from her blog. If you just take this one tip and you learn this, you will be awesome. Matt Bernier, he's having some problems. It's called iCal plus iCloud plus iPhone plus Google Calendar equals a hot mess. Okay, I added the word hot.
What?
But you get the idea.
Hit it.
It's a hot mess. That's exactly what this is. Do you see how many devices? iPhone, iCloud, right? You see all that?
Cal.
iCal, they don't work.
What?
They just don't work with Google Calendar.
Oh yeah, I know.
So in any case, he has some problems. And if you are a techie in any sense of the word, if you have done anything to connect those together, please help him out because he needs your help. Last but not least, I have one as well. This one's called Living the Legacy. When I'm gone, what else is going with me? This one comes from this
Can't
past
take it with you.
weekend
Can't take it when you go.
on Saturday, talking about achievement and talking about legacy. What is your legacy? Yeah, Tim says, because it's Miss Eileen Speaks, we listen.
There you go.
I just got that one. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But
So yeah, definitely. Miss Eileen is the bomb diggity. So if you're not taking tips from her, you
what are
are
you waiting for?
totally messing
Shout.
up.
you wiggity.
Yeah, get on it and get on it now. All right, so that is all of our blogs for today. If you have a blog and I'm not reading it or I'm not talking about it, it's probably because I don't know you have one. Make sure you send it to me at damonnolan@gmail.com and we'll get you.
Did you
connected.
drop Miss Eileen in the chat room?
I thought I did.
I'm looking.
If I didn't, I apologize. I thought I just did.
I might have just missed it.
Yeah, it's right there. Well, I thought I did.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that one right there.
This one?
Yep.
Social media
blocked it.
no-nos.
Sure did miss it.
Yep.
My bad.
All right. So getting back to our last story, this one here comes from LinkedIn, and I don't know if you guys are using LinkedIn. Is anyone using LinkedIn
What is
besides just for your resume?
I
Like
have.
what is it?
Besides that, no, not really.
What
not
is
for like the
LinkedIn?
groups and
No,
stuff.
I have. I can't remember the last time I logged in. It's got to be years and years and years.
Can I tell you something,
I don't even think I have an account.
dude? If you're not on LinkedIn, I think you're missing out.
Nah, I'm on it.
And I don't mean just LinkedIn for resumes.
I'm in a group.
I mean actively participating in a group.
Oh no, I don't.
Dude, you got to get on it.
No, I don't do that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you are on LinkedIn and you're not using the groups, you're missing a huge opportunity to get not only just good information and make really good connections with people, but you're also missing an opportunity to really start a community or to engage with the community over there, because it is such a vibrant community, a lively, dynamic community. I'll tell you how many you got. 1.2 million groups are over there. If you have a group on Facebook,
Right.
that's cool. But if you have a group on LinkedIn, you're missing opportunity.
All right.
If you're not participating. 1.2 million groups on LinkedIn. And right now, it has been so hard to navigate those groups. Until today, LinkedIn has just upgraded or did a major revision to their LinkedIn group search feature. And I'm going to tell you what you can expect to see. Right now, in the past, you would have had to use solely the title and the description of the group in order to determine if you wanted to join it or not. There was little else to go on. Well, today they are rolling out some things that allows you to look at the conversations themselves and see some important details. Like number one, in the case, I'm going to give you a link right here. This is a search for the word social media in the group, the LinkedIn group.
Oh.
I'm gonna put Miss Eileen in one of my groups. You better believe it.
Mm.
Boom. All right. So click on this link. If you click on that link there, what you'll see is this is what you would see as an example. I guess you got to log in.
Don't know how.
Once you get in there,
I'm not even trying to guess at my password. It's been too
that's
long.
so wrong. But once you get inside, what you will see is you'll see the keyword search that you typed, but it also gives you some other really valuable search results as well. Like, for example, how active that particular group is. And I guess if I could spell media, that would probably help. There we go. Once it says how active you are, for example, I'm looking at the social media marketing group. It says very active. There are 6,000 discussions this month. Wow. 342 members are in this group. It also tells you, this is something that's new. It tells you which of those members you know. So maybe there's a group that you've never heard of, and you're like, well, I don't know. But then you see one of your friends who you trust. You can go there and say, oh, man, that's one I should probably join because my friend's in there, which is something you wouldn't have known before. So that's new. They also have some other filters that you can put in here as well. For example, you can filter by the network, you can filter by categories, and you can filter by languages. So that's really cool. So there is a lot of new things in here. And matter of fact, just doing social media in the search results, I'm seeing 2 that I'm not a member of right now that I probably should be, because I see 2 people in here that I'm like, dude, I really respect them and think I should probably join it as well. So that's some of the new things that you can see over there on LinkedIn. And it's not just, and again, I say this again, if it's not just for like your resume. I know a lot of people think, oh man, it's just a resume site. No, it is a really active place. Matter of fact, I know some people that spend more time on LinkedIn groups than they do any place else.
Dang.
Yeah. And there's
my wife has no Twitter account, no Facebook account.
But she got that LinkedIn.
She got that LinkedIn.
It's a smart woman.
Well, she married me.
It's a smart woman.
Thank you very much.
She's not big on the social media, but she's up on she's up on the LinkedIn.
Miss Eileen says, no one from my current groups is talking about social media. Ouch.
You need to find a new group then.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm about to hook you up. Egoant says, oh, there's a Masters in Gamification group. Didn't I say there were 1.2 million groups out there?
Good grief.
You can probably find just about anything there is to find. If you're a graphic design, you can do that. Obviously, Kappa's one. I'm a member of that one.
Yeah, I'm Cap. What is the group? Marketing or
we should start one for we should start one for the radio show. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That way we can get Derek on the group, maybe.
It's not impossible.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really just a good thing to do, and I would say once I started getting involved over there, thanks to Miss Eileen and her positive examples, I mean the return has been incredible, just incredible. And I want to just point out as well, I think if you haven't had a chance to look at her latest blog post, it is 100% correct what she said. I mean, if you are a giver more than you are a taker, you tend to get way more in return. It's incredible how that thing works. I'm so far behind, but I've told myself I'm not gonna share until I can give. Excuse me, I'm not gonna share my own stories until I can really give other people's. And I got to tell you again, if you're not on LinkedIn, Just Retweet or Triber as an example, those are 2 great places to kind of practice your sharing techniques. But this works on anything, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on Facebook. I've made a point to try to, on Facebook, before I share too much, I want to make sure I go to other people's stuff and share doubly in their life, whether that means a like or a share or a comment or whatever, just doing doubly as much because yeah, man, it just makes a lot of sense. So definitely go over there, check out her latest article. I think it's going to be outstanding, good information as always. And that 90 seconds means it's time for us to run. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah. So I want to first of all say thank you to you. And I'll drop down the line here and say thank you to you, Mr. Alan Tran. Thank you, Dyslexic in America. That's LL. Also, Egoant.
60
That's Aaron
seconds.
Clifford. We got guest 2929. Thank you for joining us. I also want to say, Miss Eileen, thank you, ma'am, for all that you do. We appreciate you, your wisdom, and all that you do. Tim Arthur King Tim, thank you, sir. DB Funky, as always. Also from the phones, I see we have some guests in there as well. Thank you for listening. I think that was Demetrius right there. Thank you, Demetrius. And all listening live in an archive. Appreciate it 110% for what you do. Thanks for supporting us. It's because of you that we are where we are. So don't forget, we're here every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on blogtalkradio.com. And you can go, that's Damon Nolan on Blog Talk Radio. And you go to youtube.com/Damon Nolan to get the higher quality audio. And we appreciate you. It's going to do it for us, y'all. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then,
10
Deuces.
seconds.
deuces.
Get back to work.